What's good, everybody? It's another episode of SoundOn with your boy Hollywood. And SoundOn, man, it's a place where I get the opportunity to create a platform for, real conversations with real artists doing real things. Hey, and today was a very, very special guest today. My boy B1uan, straight from Atlanta. He's a singer, songwriter, producer, creator. It was cool, man. I got the opportunity to understand him from a personal level, tapped into his musical approaches, spoke on his journey for becoming up-and-coming artist, and also talked about, creative ways on him perfecting his craft. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoy this episode. Before I get into talking about you, because this is what this episode is about you. And for the listeners listening, we got B1uan in the building. B1uan, the singer, songwriter, producer, the most underrated platinum artist in the game. If you don't know, sorry for you, but if you know, you know, period, right? So back to the story, right? So it stemmed from all that, right? So now I'm at a point in my life where this is what I digested. I digest it every day. It's almost like a job. And I was at a point where I got to get these people on and tell their story. Talk about, their art. You know what I'm saying? Especially the ones like you, right? The ones that are almost like underappreciated or overlooked, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's important because it's such a saturated market where the Billboard top 100 artists or whatever the case is, the other dudes that are just kind of standing in a lane aren't necessary at that. They're not at that caliber, so they don't get looked after, bro. And I need to get dudes like you, bro. So 2017, we're gonna take it back to 2017, the year I discovered you, bro. Right?
2017.
2017, fam. And you've been on every playlist since then, bro.
That's crazy. Crazy.
I created, that Better is on every joint, that Polaroid, all that, bro. Every joint, right? So that just goes to show, I appreciate what you do, bro. And it's like when I hear sound, boom, I hear sound, and that's it. I appreciate it right off the rip. And, a lot of my peers, homies, they look for me to provide them with that sound, right? And funny story is, I'm going to keep it short, but one of my closest homies that I call like a brother to me, we bounce sound all day, every day. Boom, 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 boom. I sent him you. He was like, who is this? So that's the thing. You're that type of artist, fam, that when you send it off, they like B1uan. Who is this? They don't see the name. They don't know nothing about. They hit play and they like, oh, this is a whole vibe.
That's crazy.
Like a whole vibe. They're playing your joint from top to bottom. They hear the sound. They appreciate the sound. So that's where that's where this all stemmed from, bro. So this is actually a very, very special episode for me, bro, because it's dudes like you. It's to the reason why I'm doing this, bro. Period. So I just wanted to get that. I wanted to get that out there to you before we even got into it, bro.
He like-minded, for real, because like you said, even if it's not doing music, you want to be a part of it. So I'm in the doing music. Matter of fact, I'll take it back to before I was doing music. I've been an artist all my life, drawing and shit. So when I came upon more technical methods, I started doing cover art and just love. So I was a lot of my peers was doing music around me, so I was doing cover art for them. And then just so happened, being in the atmosphere around them, I wound up on the verse of their song.
Absolutely.
Then, it was a wrap from there. So even now, to now, in the midst of making music and trying to level up doing that is studios so people could come on and perform on the live, and it's not just for my body in my area that's doing music on putting them on a platform basically.
Facts.
We can on those platforms, make a platform, and it's kind of right now. So,
bro, that's what it's all about, bro. It's for me, bro. It's really about putting on, but putting on in the sense of what I know, you know, what I can control. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's true. It's real. There's a story behind everything, bruh. And that's what I appreciate about you. You hear it in the music. I mean, you tell your story. You let it be known. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can listen to a whole album and you can be like, yo, I know what this dude is up to. Period.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's different, bro.
Like, it's even worse for people around me because they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Like, and you resonate, bro. You tell that story that everybody's been through: the love, the lust, the heartbreak, family. You know, we gonna get more into it, but like, you really touch on everything, bro. And that's something that's kind of underappreciated in the sense of like more people need to know what's really going on with you, bro. So like, that's why I brought you here, man. And we gonna get into it, bro. Right now we got, okay, so we got this. So let me get this straight. You got 2 singles out right now. You dropped the If joint in April, right?
Yeah.
And then Bittersweet ain't on no platforms, right?
Yeah, Bittersweet actually has been out for a minute. I dropped that thing year, but I revamped it with a video. Like, right now, I just across some extra camera equipment, so I don't care. Some of my oldest songs, I might end up shooting it and just like re-rolling it out, even though it's already out. But you know what I'm saying? It's
That's
all about
how you gotta do it. That's how you gotta do it, bro. What's crazy about that is bro, like, there's artists like you that's been grinding their whole entire life, right? Or not. Let me take that back. They've been grinding for years, right? And there's joints on their first projects that are their biggest hits. I don't know if you know who St. John is.
I know of him. I'm not familiar with his music though, but I know of him.
Bro, super talented, bro. You remind me of him a lot, especially with your versatility in the production and in creating the music and the writing, all that. So he started 2016. His first project, Roses, was on his first project. Now we fast forward to 2020.
Yeah.
It's a Billboard hit.
For real?
He did a remix with a dude in Russia. Some DJ in Russia, low-key DJ at that, did the whole remix to Roses. Boom. You look up, it's just stories like that, bro, and you say it a lot in your music where, like, it's in your favor. You know what I'm saying? It's in my favor. It's all gonna work out. So, okay, so Bittersweet, you rewrote that rolled back out. If, right? So if this off the rip, if you don't hear that that Plies and that T-Pain sample, that 2007 joint, like, I don't know what rock you living under. So the If was that was the sample of the Plies joint, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, bro. So I heard that joint, I was like, oh man. So I've been waiting. I'm like, yo, where the sound at? Like, you know what I'm saying? This joint came out, I was like, okay. He working, right? The Bittersweet is the newest music video. So you have no other music videos out right now?
I think I have either like 1 or 2, but it's like, really, bro, like, I just be trying to experiment with stuff. So I think the first one I got, like, B1uan, and that was just like experimenting with my old camera. And I have the MIA, which is like, that was just I didn't even put that out anywhere. It was just on YouTube as a video. Like, that's on that song. So, and I recorded that like 30 minutes. So I wasn't taking it super serious. I just wanted to see if I could put a video to drive it out. The songs like Polaroid and Better, I don't want to drop the bag when it comes to those videos. Like,
you gotta go in on those ones, bro. Man, you gotta put your heart and soul into those ones, bro. Those are the ones, bro. Those are the ones that's gonna have people like wondering, and like, you know what I'm saying. Those are the ones. Polaroid, Better, off the rip, bro. We're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna do a little breakdown on those. Cool, man, bro. Again, bro, appreciate you coming on, man. We're gonna get right into it, bro. I got everything segment out for you. So the first little joint we're gonna get into is the background. You know, small town in Alabama, right? You grew up in a small town in Alabama. What's the city?
Columbia, Alabama, also Dothan, right next to each other. So
okay.
Knows.
Bet. Okay. So, hey, I look at it like this. You a hidden gem from a small town in Alabama, bro. Period, right?
Understand how small it is, like
I don't have no idea.
It's like a town where everybody knows everybody, and not even just like in a joking way. Like literally,
it's like that. It's like that everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
So okay.
Like it's that small,
bro. I'm talking like I know the neighbor, I know the dude down the block, I know the dude down a mile away. everybody know each other at the grocery stores. Like I already know.
It's crazy though, but it's really crazy to think from there.
Dope. So hey, so you grew up in a small town, right? So let me ask you this. I mean, you express it a lot. I mean, you can find it anywhere. I mean, super artistic, super creative. You already mentioned that, growing up, drawing has been one of the things that you was super into as a child, as a kid growing up. Is there anything else outside of that kind of pushed that artistic wave? Were you inspired by some sort of music, some sort of artist? Anything outside of the drawing piece?
Yeah,
that you can think of.
It's certain key points like that persuaded me to do music. Like I was growing up, I had an older brother.
Yeah.
He wrote me and my cousins, my little brothers, our own little rap. We had to perform them.
Yeah.
That's like I still to this day. And then like after that, I started like when the internet wave of music started coming out with like the Odd Future, A$AP Rocky's, like the child.
Okay.
Like got these pair of beats. Like I had to work in a barbershop sweeping up hair to save up the money to get. So we super deep into like music, like just sonically, just listening to everything because like, I feel like I had equipment to do so. And like our future, like was definitely like Frank Ocean, Tyler Creator was a big piece. Bigger than them was, I would say, like Childish Gambino.
Oh yeah.
Like you could be really good at more than one thing. Because I feel like pretty much ain't gonna be that good at music too. But it's like he's a writer, you know what I'm saying? Producer. Oh yeah, that's something I know I can do now. So it's like
okay. So you discovered the A$APs and all that like during the time that you lived in Alabama?
No, I lived in Alabama up until I was about second grade. So by the time in middle school is when I started finding all these artists.
And this is the move to Alabama or to Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been in Atlanta longer than I thought you have. Okay.
Yeah, so, like up till I was like about 7, 8 years old, I was in Alabama, and then from there on out.
Okay, so you touched down in Alabama. I mean, if for those who don't know, I mean, it's low key music capital at this point, right?
Yeah.
So but during the time that you made that move, Atlanta, it really hasn't. I mean, I wouldn't say it wasn't music capital, but there was definitely talent coming out. Like they was really putting on the map, right, at this time. So when you made that move, you were young at the time, but were you like hearing certain things, doing certain things that you were like, yo, like there's really some creation out here. There's some things going on out here. Did you notice that as a kid, like young like that?
Yeah, when I got out here, it's like, I'm not trying to make Alabama seem like it's old or anything, but it really don't be nothing going on, especially where I'm from.
Yeah.
So when we got here, it's just like a whole new world. Like we had like access to the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait. You didn't have access to the internet in Alabama?
This was in school. Like it wasn't that big.
That's funny.
At the time, it wasn't that big of a thing. So when I got out here, it's like even having like cable TV. Yeah. So it's like I was seeing like a lot more, and then just the shows and movies I was watching, I was realizing a lot of them were shot in Atlanta or around this area. So it's like, okay, this low key like just a hub.
It's a hub for artists, bro, for creators, bro. Period. That's dope. Hey, so we're gonna get into the relationship with Cuzzo, O'Shea.
Yes,
it ain't a project. It ain't a project if O'Shea ain't on it. Period.
Hey, that's the stamp. That's the
That's the
stamp
step.
right there.
I love that, bro. I love that. Yo, so the first track y'all created, uh, you mentioned 99 mil,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So,
For that,
yeah, bro, I'm on it, bro. Hey, so from my understanding that this was a track that was put together by him, and you hopped on it, right? And that was that moment for you. You was 16 years old when that musical moment and like and understanding your craft and that this was your craft. That was that moment, right?
actually, it went like he was here. He was making you remember the song "Got the Club Going Up."
On a Tuesday. Yep.
It's still on my SoundCloud to this day because like in that moment, everybody was creating a remix, and just so happened is like on that song, it's at least the remix we did was like 4 or 5 verses, and the last verse, it's like, you get on this? Because from time to time, I would help him put together lyrics, and like I said, I've been like holding in this like musical urge, so I just like, yeah, you say this instead of this, you know. And I was like, you do your own verse. I was like, all right. Literally after I got finished doing the verse, it's like, bro, this hard. It's like, what's your name? I had to come up with it. And the reason I came up with it was
No. Hold that thought. Hold that
okay.
thought. Hold that thought. That's coming right after this.
Right after, okay.
Yep.
After that, the matter of fact, they released it on my page. It's like, okay, bro, this is what you doing like from now on. Like, you an artist, so
yeah,
they didn't put the song on their page and soak up all the plays. It was like it was a move to kind of build my platform up,
facts.
which I like so much to this day. And then 99 Mil came right after, and I was like, I have to record something just to keep it going.
That's fire.
Yeah,
that's fire. But before that, you was doing covers. Like you expressed you was going crazy on the covers, right?
Cover art, because I was like, that was something I have the eye for. Yeah, like literally. Hey, like on my cover art, I've been helping a lot of other people. Yeah, it's like I'm doing graphics for people.
Yeah. So it's just you inspired by him, and you want to be a part of that process.
Yeah, exactly, just like that. 99, he was just in his studio, and I came and said I want to get a solo song, and really he played the beat, and I didn't know what to go about it. It's still new, like even though I wasn't brand new to music, it was still kind of new. Dang, I'm making my own song.
A full track. Like I mean, when you're on the covers, the beat's done already. You already know the vibe, the melody, you know all that. So like you know how to approach that. But when it's a full track, it's different.
Like the time was like, dang, I don't know if I can do that.
That's funny.
He helped me through it though. Like he basically wrote the whole song, and I just followed his steps and see how he did it, and it was a wrap after that.
That's history, bro. That's going down in history. So that I mean, y'all came a long way, you know.
Yeah.
Now we talking Switch It Up, we talking Savage, we talking LMAO, we talking Be Real Not Nice, all that, bro. All that, bro. It's all a vibe. Like when I hear y'all on the same track, I'm already anticipating like, yo, this is gonna work. This gonna work. This gonna work. I mean, hey, shouts out to Wooski and Dusa.
Matter of fact, O'Shea is down the street from me right now. Woo is outside this house right now.
Come on, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I think about just had an interview.
But that's what I'm saying. Those three right there, O'Shea, Wooski, and Dusa. I'm saying that right? Hey, I'm looking right. Like if those three ain't on, something ain't right.
Yeah, them the one that's gonna be on there. For the most part, is other people. I got so many friends doing music, and it's like I try to like piece it together, but not have the whole album straight features
and balance it out. Yeah, no, I feel that, bro. But I appreciate that vibe and of like, it's almost like a team, right? I mean, y'all all doing the same thing. Y'all all creators. Y'all all making sound. I'm sure y'all bounce off ideas and all that. But at the end of the day, it's a family. It's a team. Right. Exactly. And I think as artists, like I almost feel like they almost get away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't stick to what works.
It's ego, so like ego. We be all in the same room a lot of the times. We make something finished. We'll send it to each other, just bounce them off, you know, just reactions and just see how things go.
Bro, that's as real as it gets, bro. That's as real as when you working on your craft, you mastering. If that's as real as it gets, right? So why don't you create a circle and be around that same group of people? As real as it gets. Like, I mean, it's easy, bro, and you doing it, bro. So like, I already know what's up. Like, I mean, your music speaks for itself. So yeah. So yeah, man, I appreciate that. That was a little quick little synopsis, little background on my guy, B1uan. B1uan. Yo, hey, so we're gonna get into this next segment, bro. Next segment, inspirations, bro. You talked about it a little bit. I want to dive a little deeper into some stuff, right? But off the rip, bro, we're gonna get into the name, B1uan. So, hey, so this is my interpretation of it. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? So B1uan spelled the letter B, the number 1, UAN, right? So my question is how it came about, right? This was probably one of my questions when I first saw your name because I didn't even know how to pronounce it. I was like, B what?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of confused. But the more I listened to you, the more like, I did this, I researched, like it makes sense to me now. So the letter B comes from your first name.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
UAN is the last 3 of your middle name.
Correct.
I'm not going to throw that out there. I'll let you throw that out there. We talking government, so I ain't going to do that. Right?
It'll come about when it comes about.
Okay, cool, bet. The number 1 stems from 1UP. Every time the first song that I heard from you, that's the first sample, sound drop, whatever you want to call it. The 1UP, you notorious for. You marked it, you stamped it, it's yours. That was inspired from the old Super Mario game. B1UP, B1UP, B1uan. That's what I got.
It's not too far off. It's not too far off.
Okay.
Anybody ever gotten? Because people be saying blue and or one, like one word.
Yeah.
But it's really just B, like it's simple as it is. My first name, and all my family, my friends, they just call me B. So it's like that's just been my name my whole life. Okay. And the one, really, when I first made the name, it was just gonna be B1, the number 1. But Instagram, I had already had it taken. So I'm like, that's gonna be my artist name, and I didn't want it to be like, as far as like me being like savvy with the graphics. It also, like, when you're good with graphics, I feel like having a good mind with marketing comes with that. So I have my name like it's your boy B1uan or B1uan got the hits. I feel like it's less.
Yeah.
Like you see, I post on Instagram, it's 6 lakh for black. You know what I'm saying? It makes it more official. So I was like, I have to have it. It's just my name. I have to have it. So
I see what you was doing there. Is the UAN, the Juan part, that's from the middle name, right?
Yeah, that's where the number came out, because it was just after I couldn't get the B number 1, it was just gonna be BJUAN, like B1. So out of my middle name, my full middle name is Jayuan, JAYUAN. So I was like, the last part of it 1, just like the number 1, it sounded like the number 1. So I was like B1.
Bet.
And then I didn't want to put the J. I'm like, man, these niggas gonna think I'm Hispanic.
Nah. Yeah, hey, you hear that new wine?
Yeah,
you hear that new wine? That new wine, go, bruh.
Yeah, that's what we mix. I was like, okay, I'm number 1 UAN.
That's fire. Hey, it works, bro. I'm messing with it. Okay, cool. So, and then so the 1 part has nothing to do with the 1UP sound drop that you do.
1UP came about after, because like I played so many video games coming up. I was like, incorporate something like that. And then like what confirmed it is, like right before I started making music, I had discovered Bryson Tiller before he blew up. Like he was dropping like the Set You Freeze. It was right before he dropped and Don't. And in one of his songs, he was like, 1UP in the ad lib.
Oh, he did. That is the Bryson Tiller 1UP. I think it might have been Set You Free. Set You Free go crazy.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, that's I want to take that, like own that. So I was like, okay, that's like it's part of my name, and it was really just it was like a moment before 6 lakh. You know how everybody called black 6 lakh. Yeah. It was like feels like it came about before. I was like, that's crazy.
Okay. I know he's seen that.
Yeah,
I
had
know
to,
he's seen that.
had to.
I know he did. That's
There's
dope, bro. That's fire.
like numbers in it, like the artist name, but that's more of a thing now. Like a
Yeah.
lot of internet artists.
Yeah, man. Coming up with a name, bro. I mean, something that you stand by, what you live for,
Yeah,
what backs up what you create, all that hard work. Like it's the name. The first thing people go to is the name, so it's important. And it sounds like you did it the right way. I'm messing
yeah.
with it.
Yeah, people mispronounce it, so it's like I kind of have fun with it, so it's cool.
For all the listeners, what's the correct way?
It is B1. B,
B not
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 blue.
not B1uan, not B1.
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 Like
Fire.
B1 stuff. That's why like I think that's from Star Wars. That's why I got my name Obi-Wan Kenobi on like Twitter or something.
Ah, it's a whole thing, huh? There's a whole history behind your name.
It's all of it put in one.
That's fire, bro. I'm messing with that, bro. Don't change it. Do
Never.
not change that for nobody.
It is sure.
All the way due. Signed and sealed. Okay,
Yes.
bet. So we're gonna get into it's we still on inspirations. We're gonna get into the next subject. This one right here, you know, what I've learned listening to your music is that, like I said, you touch on many subjects. You talk love, lust, heartbreak, family, all that, right? So these two kind of stood out to me the most when you resonate on family. You know what you do it for. You know, kind of what's your mission, right?
Yeah.
And these two tracks right here. So Chosen from the Level Up project, and In My Favor from the October project. These two right here, I played back, multiple times, and I was like, okay, I see what's going on, right? So from the Chosen track, what I got from this one is like you really like the Chosen one, right? From everything that happened with your brother at a young age, and that being kind of your motivation and drive and changing your aspect of life. The story of a young black man dealing with the struggle, bro, right, with your mother, right, and like really putting on to make sure that she never has to worry again. The Chosen one on that, right? And then the In My Favor, you express, I do this for my mother and my two blood brothers, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you also mentioned that tell them every day I love them.
Yeah,
Can't nobody else touch them.
exactly.
Period.
Yeah,
Bar
sure.
for bar. Like so like those two tracks resonated with me, and I feel like that's really a story that you like really, you're touching multiple people, right? So let's talk about that being your inspiration, right? And that being your drive and your motive. Talk about that a little bit.
Gotcha. I mean, it's like uh, stepping back to like where I'm from. Like it's like you couldn't imagine being anything else besides like say like an athlete or just like working somewhere. Like music wasn't around for like people.
Mm-hmm.
You only got like I be studying a lot of philosophy and just people ideas, and I learned that you only could be something that you're exposed to. Like if you live in Alaska and you're not around basketball, never seen basketball, you're not gonna want to be like LeBron James.
Facts.
So at that time, it's like I had people in my family that were artists. I wasn't really that much into sports. Like my older brother, he was really like deep into it.
Mm-hmm.
So like that was my thing. My little brother, he sings. So like a lot of our family are pushed us into our talents. Like what I'm saying, be the best at that. That's y'all gifts. My brother's a
Yep.
sport, my brother's a singer, and I was like the artist. So
Mm-hmm.
they pushed that and just it was so much lined up for my brother that was coming to him like that was gonna manifest for him, and he ended up in a car accident that
Mm-hmm.
left him in a state that where he wasn't able to walk and talk like he used to. So that pushed me a lot. Like at that age when it happened, I couldn't grasp the concept of it. I'm thinking like, oh, he's gonna be back. He just gonna bounce back.
Yep.
So I lost one or had anything like devastating happen to someone around me until then.
Sorry to hear about that, bro. I know that was tough, bro. I know that was tough.
Yeah, but he's good now. You know, I have to see him every day, which is like motivation. Still, every time I wake up, it's like I'm still here, able to breathe, walk, talk.
I love it.
So like after that, once I really got a hold of it, like what it really meant. So I'm not a person. I'm like the person half fool with the cup of water. So like instead of having this moment break me down, like let it motivate. That's what like a lot of negative moments do. They motivate you.
Man, bro, talk about it, bro. Talk about it. I'm saying, bro, people really get down and out, and they think it's all and all, bro.
Yeah,
it's like really like it's more than that.
Exactly. And like just a testimony to it is like I said, it was so much lined up for him. So it was like I have to go just as hard because I know I'm talking about he had scholarships to these like D1 schools. So I'm like, it's really possible, bro. It's like you still here, so what's your excuse? He has an excuse now. So like me, I don't have one. So what it like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing
Facts.
should it's possible, you know what I'm saying? It's around you.
Facts.
So after that.
And this is your older brother, right?
Yeah, my older brother.
So this was somebody you looked up to, you was inspired by as a child, like you were like, yo, this is big bro. So for him to go through a phase like that in life, you're like, yo, like I gotta step up.
Yeah, like he was a big bro to like a lot of our family and just like around his peers, he was like that guy. So
yeah,
seeing the movie star Paul and you know what I'm saying in the big series, it was like, dang, not big bro. So even O'Shea, that was like his big bro too.
Absolutely.
So it motivated a lot of us. And then like as time went on, it's crazy how like me and my little brother's roles switched. Like I had to grow up really fast. Like, I had to be the big brother, and then in the middle child. So after that, my brother went from singing so much to now he's a good drawer too, and I move over to the music side. So it's like
So does he help you out with all the cover art and all that now?
I have him touch on it from time to time.
Yeah.
He has like his own style of drawing. I have my own style of drawing. Okay. So it's like I'm like seeing his ideas. I'm like, okay, I can learn something from it.
Yeah.
I just like a lot of stuff myself, but I'm not afraid to like get help on anything.
Facts.
Yeah, I'll be having my own ideas. It's hard.
You got to be open minded, man. You got to be open minded because you never know which idea is the one, bruh. You never know, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't knock it until you try it.
Yeah, you gotta recognize talent. That comes with like open mindedness, like recognizing like the gift that other people have and their ideas. Like, okay, that's dope. Like I would have never thought of that. So
yeah, man, we gonna get into that a little bit. I got something set up for that right there. We're gonna get straight into the next one right now though. You talked about it a little bit. You know, some of your inspirations growing up and even now, right? You talked about the Childish Gambinos. You talked about the Lil Waynes. You talked about the Bryson Tillers. Hold on, you talked a little bit about the Travis Scotts. Hold on, I brought some vinyls out for you, dog.
Bring back memories.
Hold on, time out. I brought out some vinyls for you, bro. I'm trying to let you know that it's really a vibe over here. Hold on. It's really a vibe over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talked about it, so I had to, bring them out real quick to let you know that it's a whole vibe. You feel me? You know, the Trap Soul did something different to me, bruh.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see. The side A, we got intro. Let them know. Exchange. For however long that that open interlude. All it, bro, come on. 502 come up. Sorry not sorry. Sorry not sorry. That was the
one up.
The one up. That was the one up.
Friends bad to it until I come with you.
Yep. Yeah, Sorry Not Sorry was his single, his joint before the album dropped.
Yeah.
Been that way over time. Come on, man. I got the Astro World joint and this right here, bro. This one right here, bro. I got some memories to this one. Some turned up memories.
Yes, that's the one.
The Travis Scott, man. A Birds in the Trap Sing Brian McKnight. That's an underrated album, bro. Underrated, bro. So just those two artists alone, bro, I understand the vibe and I understand. You talk about Wayne, one of the biggest creators ever, Probably one of the most sought after. He changed the game in so many different ways. Like you can't even count on it. You got Tyler the Creator, somebody who came out and like really was just about being him and and being fearless.
Yeah.
And look what it got him. Rap Album of the Year.
I'm telling you.
So if he's not an example, bro, of how to move in the industry, I don't know what is. I don't know what is.
It showed me. That's why I say he's important to like my inspiration, because it showed me you don't have to be the typical rap artist, especially like at that time. Yeah, it's a broader aspect to it. Yeah, that's how I took it.
We need more of that, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We got guys like you out here, bro, that are really providing sound.
I'm telling you, I can't wait to
like
show
what you gotta do. What you gotta do. Like
just consistent with it. Just
stay consistent with it, bro. Childish Gambino, man, dude, probably one of the most consistent dudes in the game. Like, I mean, from movies, Atlanta, that ATL is fire.
Yeah, like, that's one of my favorite shows.
Come on, man. It got postponed because of quarantine. He was supposed to drop season 3. It got postponed. Like, creator, songwriter. I mean, the dude does everything, bro. So these are your inspirations, bro. What is it? So it makes sense, bro. I just wanted to throw that one out there real quick, just on some quick, I already know who the inspirations are. I knew them before I got on the call with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. Bittersweet, bro. Bittersweet video out now. Go run the numbers up. Like it. Subscribe to the channel. B1, right?
Yes, sir.
B1 across all platforms. Go check it out. Dope vibe, dope concept. So we're gonna talk about this one. GTA, Grand Theft Auto.
Yes,
Visuals. So you came up with the production idea on this one, right?
Yeah, I had when I'm making songs, sometimes like I think of the video then, but it was a longer process coming up with the bittersweet one. I wanted to get it like just right. Yeah.
So this one right here, man, it's a dope concept. GTA, I mean, if you play video games, if you play them, if you still play them, you know what it is. Super dope concept. Make sure you check it out. To everybody listening in on this, run them numbers up. Let's get my boy B1. Hey, and listen to everything else after that, please. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Brought up the GTA because like that idea, as far as like putting that in the first half, I wanted to show like the bitter side. Like if you listen to the song, it's the bitter side. So it's like I'm still holding negativity, but it's like, okay, I see it's like a game. Like when it comes to like love and relationships, people game like the hypergamous way of people. So you see like it's like it's a game that you come at the real life. Like in real life, it's like to keep it real. Like I still wish you the best. There's no hard feelings, but so it's like maybe I'm still bitter. Still talking about.
Bro, your concepts are crazy, bro. Like I feel like you would think that like talking about love and lust and heartbreak, like it almost gets like old, or it's like everyone's talking about it. So like I feel like with you staying true to what you're talking about, but you being creative at the same time, as far as like trying to change it up, change the game, really sitting down on how you gonna express it, how you gonna deliver it, right? Metaphors, concepts, all that. That's fire, bro. I mean, say less on that.
Like when I was in a relationship, I couldn't write like no breakup song or like, you know what I'm saying, this song like, that was true. I wouldn't be able to write from that place, It
ain't gonna make sense to whoever you with.
Yeah, exactly. Like
they gonna be questioning who you talking about.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, they just had to write from experience. I feel like you get more creative that way too. Just like keep transparent.
Facts. I love it, bro. We're gonna get into the next one then. So this one was so you did a live performance kind of like outside your garage on War and Soul Searching, right? And this is B1uan Studios, right?
Yeah.
And from what I'm getting from this so far is that you kind of doing something similar to what I'm doing, really putting on for up and coming artists all over the city, not only the city but beyond that.
Yeah, exactly.
So where did this inspiration come from in the sense of putting on, man?
Really, like one of my goals is like I have a bucket list and like I'll just write on it.
Yeah.
Like from the time I graduated high school, that's when I really started taking music serious.
Mm-hmm.
And to be on like Color Studio, one of my goals.
Man. Okay, so Color
Yeah,
Studio is a whole vibe. Come
it
on, man.
was something that stood out, but now it's like a lot of platforms have them, like Genius. I think they have one, Vivo.
Yeah.
It's some other different ones. And then I was like, okay, I can kind of bring the platform to me and make my own. So I that idea and just like wanted to have people around me on it, just to awareness to it.
Okay, so so you were inspired from other sources, other outlets that were doing it, and you was appreciating what they had going on. So it's a lot of what I do, bro. It's a lot that's where a lot of this stems from, bro, of like really capturing and seeing the realness and like and what's working, right? In the sense of like how do I say this? In the sense of just really mastering your craft, bro. Like once you figure out what your craft is, it's like, yo, what's next? You know what I'm saying? So I love what you're doing here. So you said you 2 episodes in on this?
Yeah, I think I'm 2 episodes in. I really have the third, which is somebody we spoke about earlier. I ain't gonna drop the name just yet. It had to get edited. And so that's so busy, man.
We gonna leave that out. Hey, but we gonna catch up after this. I know that. I know that. Hey, new music on the way, new covers on the way.
All that.
I appreciate you sharing that with me too, bro. It's a whole vibe. Y'all better be ready. Y'all better be ready. A little sneak peek. He's like, yo, I'm working on something. I got you. Right off the rip. That's love, bro. I appreciate that though, for real. Okay. So we off to the next segment, man. I want to get into this one real quick. It's called it's a little project breakdown. And I titled it "Where Were You At?" Like kind of where were you at? You know what I'm saying? I think it's really important for at least the fans to kind of know what state of mind you was in during this time, just with life. You know what I'm saying? Because you tell your story, right? But just I guess added context from you as the artist is important, right? So that's why I kind of run through this real quick to do a little quick breakdown on where it all started and where we at now. So we go back to 2016, B1uan debut album.
Yeah.
Right.
To me, some garbage compared to like.
So he said some garbage. Hey, no cap. I discovered the Polaroid Miss and now and all that, and then I had to go back to the B1uan. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't. Yeah. That's
straight up because
that's not what hit first.
Yeah, I was nobody, but I still have them up. Like I don't even want to delete them, so like I want to show people like progress.
Nah. I mean, you had the Wonder Why on that joint.
Yeah.
Some type of way with Wooski.
Yeah.
I know that one was going up for a little bit. O'Shea was on there. B1uan. Yep, all that. Like, I mean, this is important because this is like kind of where it started in the sense of like you figuring yourself out. And I feel like everything after this makes sense and it tells a story, right? And we're going to get into that on the next drop, right? Level Up.
The one. Yes, sir.
Crazy. So just based off the title itself, my idea on what you doing is like you really mastering your craft at this point, and like you understand that you can't stay stagnant. You got to come with something different, right? You got to continue to supply the sound, and right off the rip, Level Up, I was like, okay, I see what he's doing. So, but before all this though, we're not going to skip past the joints that you had going that really didn't make the album or whatever you did with them. One of my favorite is Bound, bro.
What? That's
Like,
crazy.
come on, bro. Bound. So you dropped the Bound, you dropped the Energy, Focus. Was it Downfall,
Yeah.
and Dash? Like those
I
went
just,
crazy,
yeah, that's crazy. I was just listening though, just remember like, okay, this is what
bro.
I was like at that time.
Bro, why is Bound not on the album?
It was like it was. I think it was a lot of time before Bound and the album where like when Bound was coming about, I was in a space like after I dropped number one, I realized like people are not just gonna tune into an album from an artist they don't know. So it's more
Yeah,
digest. I study Russ a lot, so it's more
yeah,
digest. Drop a song a week, which is what I was on when I was
yeah.
dropping Bound. Bound was the start of it, and I started dropping the song.
I see it. Yep, you got the cover art. You got the name on it. Yeah, yeah. I see what you was doing there.
Drop next, drop next, drop next.
Yep. So wait. So okay. So Polaroid, Miss, and now. The homies pulled up. Yo. Oh, Shay, the fam bam. What's happening, bro? What's happening, bro? What's good with you, bro? We
Hey,
getting
chill.
we getting you on next, fam.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's a whole bet.
I'll just tell him about you because we had the whole story breakdown. The joint's fire.
Hey, he gonna see it. He gonna see the vibes.
Yeah,
Yo, so hey, time out. So Polaroid Miss now. That came out before the Bound setup, or was that after all that?
Polaroid Miss now came out after
The Bound
the
joints.
energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a project. Those were just 3 singles, but like with a similar concept.
Basically, like my idea was like I got this saying like imitate before you innovate.
Yeah.
So I was dropping a song a week like Russ, but the thing I was doing different was like every time the months changes, it's a new EP. So those 4 songs I'll be on I might be all rapping. Then the next one all R&B. So it's like it was the Bound. I think it's like a week drops. And then the Now Polaroid, that was like another month.
Yeah. That Bound is a sleeper. On me.
But
It's a sleeper.
I didn't think nobody was really like.
Oh no, you was in your bag on that one. See the real fans know though. The real listeners know.
You did your research, real fan certified.
Come on, man, you already know. I'm trying to tell you. The reason why I'm even sitting here doing this is, like I said, because of people like you, artists like you. And then, okay, so I'm in the Bound, all that, cool. The Polaroid, come on, man.
But
where were you at on this one, bro?
Polaroid, I really just I was like, I had made some R&B sounding songs or trap soul sounding songs before, but it's like, I was like, I got to make my stamp on it, I had to really make it my own. So when I found that beat, just so happened I ran into Dejan Beats, who produced the whole Level Up project. That was like the first time I ran across Beats. I was like, okay, he has the sound I was looking for in a bag. Like, it's hard. I wasn't producing at the time, but once I found like that sound, it was hard for me to make it. And I was like, okay, this is it. So I took that, took my own spin on it. I really made that song in like an hour. Me and my girl.
You made that song in an hour?
Yeah, I mean the first verses in an hour. The last one I came back to.
Oh no, I believe it. But it's crazy that you can that's really stories. Like that's how like people talk that story all the time. Like, yo, I made this over like in one night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's really like that sometimes, and like I believe it, but it's crazy because to me, Polaroid really had me like, yo, this dude is up to something. Right.
Yeah.
And then you just start tapping into everything else. And I got to the point where I was listening to your music so much, I was like, where else do I gotta go? You had me downloading Spotify. I didn't even have a Spotify account. You had me downloading Spotify, SoundCloud. I was like, yo, okay. I then ran through all this. Me and the homie was like, yo, we need more. What's next? We need more. Where the B1uan at? You know what I mean? Like that's really, and then the Better came out.
That's the one.
The Better came out, and I was like, hold on, right off the rip. So that's where I'm like, okay, so I get the Bryson Tiller trap soul Party Next Door. You know what I'm saying? That whole vibe, and that's all we was listening to at that time. This was like 2008, 2009. when we was listening, that's what we was listening to, right? And then to hear that for so long, that traps, and then hear this, I was like, oh man, yeah, he found his lane, and he's sticking to it. I know who this man is inspired by. I'm here for it, right?
Yeah.
So better his Level Up. That's your first drop on Level Up. Boom. You like, okay, y'all know what it is. I'm starting this whole joint off. Boom. So Level Up, man. This one's great, bro. This one's great. I know it's not your latest one, but you really explain to people what's going on. Switch it up. Hey, shouts out to O'Shea. I know O'Shea just pulled up on you. Cuzzo, switch it up. Go crazy.
Yeah, that's the one for real.
That one go crazy. Like I can't. And then the sometimes joint with Deuce. Shout out to Deuce. That one go. I love that track. Not Fair. Come on, man. We talked about the Chosen track. Like this. I feel like this one really like puts you in that element of like, I'm taking the next step up. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that was the whole point of that one too. Correct.
Yeah. Cool. Level Up. Love it, bro. That's an amazing, dope project. So then we're going to jump into October. Okay. So I got a guess on why you even titled it October. That's the month you was born in.
The birth month.
Come on, man. Yeah, if you know, you know. Right? So this one, man, this one's special. The reason why I think it's special is because I think you're really staying true to your process of leveling up from the last one, right? And the reason why I say that is just the way you start your projects off, you get it. You start off Sticky Situations, bro. It's a whole vibe. So it's a real Afro beat, kind of like go. I feel like you took a step. You was trying something out.
Yeah, trying it, and it's like, all right, I gotta make it work. And
you made it work, bro. And then you came on the Sticky Situations too with Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That was the first one, and I was like, I had sent it up when I made it. I was like, okay, I sent it up to him, cause I usually collab with my peers that's around me, like in the video. So I was like, let me try something different. He did his verse, killed it, but I had to do. He's like, bro, you put me on the reggaeton beat. He's like,
bro,
what's up?
Fire. That ain't no reggaeton, bro. Hey, bro, it's island, bro. I call it island vibes.
Okay, island. Because actually, if you listen to his music, he got some songs like that. So it's like, that was like another one of the people I thought of when I made that. I was like, he gotta be a part of this. He gotta be.
Yeah, the Heartbreak dude. You talking about Heartbreak? Or you talking about Deuce?
Deuce, yeah.
Okay, Deuce, and then the Heartbreak dude. That dude sound like he actually from the island.
Hey, Heartbreak. I think he in Tampa. Heartbreak go hard. You gotta check him out,
bro. I'm definitely checking him out. That situation too is a vibe. Yeah. He bodied that. Cool. And then you obviously Be Real, Not Nice. Shout out to O'Shea, bro. This one is another one, bro. It's another vibe. Like the chemistry between y'all, bro, is unmatched. I mean, it speaks in the music. It speaks volumes, bro. Continue working with Cuzzo, man. Super talented dude. I appreciate the sound and the music that y'all put out together, man. Hey, keep that rocking, bro, because, hey, y'all got something for real. And then War and then Soul Searching. I mean, you talk about, man, those are the two right there, and they back-to-back.
Gotta be.
Explain that real quick in a nutshell, those two, and kind of why they correlate.
All right, so really just like break those two down. Like it'll have to be an explanation, like the whole October project and what it was. It's like I was taking a break from Level Up because I was like, Level Up was this stamp right there. That's a whole album, a first album besides the number one, the number one play project. I was like, okay, I want to drop another one. I really want to drop a project in October. I wrote that when I graduated high school 3 years prior. I just like on some manifestation
wow.
stuff. I'm going to drop an album 3 years from now, 2019, October, on my birthday. So when it came to that time, all right, I gotta piece together this project, and just I wanted to really take over that month. So the original plan was to drop a song a day for my whole birth month. I was going on the project, but I ended up just doing 15 because I was getting ahead of myself. Songs like it was too much rushing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just leave it like a song every 2 days. That's good. That's a full album. So
man,
and it's like I was like, the order was another big piece. Like you said, the first tracks that come on, I feel like the order is a really big thing.
It's important. So it's the first thing people hear. They start from the top.
Exactly. And I me personally, I listen to whole albums like all the way through. So it's like the process of the storytelling or just the vibe.
If you not listening to from top to bottom, don't even hit play.
Even because it's like it makes
even hit play, bruh.
It makes way more sense listening to the whole thing.
It's a whole story.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think people get away from that, man. That's why like people don't tune in on what's really going on out here sometimes.
Like Level Up is a whole story just from the breakup. So like October, it was more of just a what's it called? Just a update of what's going on right now. It wasn't really a story, but just like a whole bunch of mini stories in the album. So War was just like at the end, and Soul Searcher was at the end. Cause I'm like, okay, these love songs, it just make more sense after those. Cause like, dang, really where I'm at is like, I don't even know if I'm a call back or fall back. But then on, it was like, all right, I'm doing good right now, and I'm not gonna quit till I'm there. It's like a back to back to back. So I was like, hits, and those had to be the last two to knock it up.
And those two, man, to start off from better, or to start off from sticky situations, like really putting out that perception of like, yo, I'm trying something different, like, and I'm going with it, and then going down to the end on 2 tracks that were 3 years back, that resonate to like the start of all this. Yeah. And then bringing those two together like that to start and end it, come on, bro. It's different, bro. Like, you really got to process, bro. And I appreciate that, man, because some people just, make music just to make it, or, trying to be an overnight success. And like, I mean, it's cool. Like, I'm not knocking those people, but at the end of the day, you have to appreciate the people really doing it. You feel me?
Exactly.
Yo, me, straight up. Yo. Appreciate you, bro. That was the breakdown on that, man. I got this quick little segment, man. Speak on it. I call it Speak on It because what I do really is I ask you questions that I want to know, questions that I haven't found out, and I want you to give your quick little answer to these questions. I'm gonna shoot them off to you, right? So the first one we're gonna get into, right? So obviously you do a lot, right? I mean, you're a singer, songwriter. You rap a little bit here and there, right? You video product, like you're really touching different avenues, right? So we talked a little bit about working on your craft, and to me, what you do, right? I feel like it's an art, point blank, period. I don't care what making music from top to bottom is a complete art, and you can craft that art, and you can master that art, right? So as you improve on your art, right, and you grow your abilities, I'm talking the productions, the edits, all that, the drops, the cuts, the mastering, the mixing, like all that, right? When you think of these type of artists who are doing that, it's everybody that you've already talked about, the Travis Scotts, the Frank Oceans, the Tylers, Kanye West, Party Next Door, all these dudes, right? They're labeled as that dude, you know what I mean? And they stand out. So being in the industry of like, where there's a lot of replication, there's a lot of borrowing of the art, quote unquote. What are you doing? What are some of the things that you do personally to stand out and to improve on your craft?
To stand out, I would say more so.
And when I say stand out, I mean kind of like changing the game. Like focusing on things like to stand out on like, yo, like I'm trying to make a change, do something different.
And I would say like I try to find that. I feel like that comes about on the production end.
Okay.
Like if you tackle that, you put a change in that first, It just so song is different too, because a lot of the production influences a lot of the song. So
Facts.
a lot of people, they can have the same type of production. It just ends up sounding the same. Like the song sounds similar. So I was in depth and inspired by the trap soul sound. I didn't want to find something exactly like it, but something similar. So I went on that, and I still do it from time to time. But when it comes to like the bittersweet and like the
even October, I mean, October was a whole different production.
Yeah,
like you hear it. You got the guitars in there. You got crazy little sounds and percussions, all that. You hear it. You see the growth. Like that's the thing. Like you see the growth, bro.
I don't know if you heard Love Myself and the On My Life. On the Love Life EP I had dropped like in between the level.
Yeah, but it was just one track, bro. Was it the whole EP or was it just Love Life?
It was 3 tracks actually.
Oh, it was. It is 3 tracks on there. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, absolutely heard that. It was Love Myself, Bittersweet, and then On My Life.
Yeah, if you like listen to that little EP, the production is nothing like any of my other songs. So like,
it's not.
I took I like a challenge, so that I feel like that when you challenge yourself, you're inspired to stand out, get out your comfort zone. That's my plan to like change the game. Just doing certain things that people normally wouldn't do in certain areas. Like somebody might sing here, I'm gonna rap a little bit more, sing a little bit different, and with effects. I tackle a lot of the mixing along with O'Shea, like trying different effects to just make things stand out on its own.
There you go. There you go. That's all I wanted to know, man. I just wanted to make sure that I already knew you was, but I just wanted to make sure like that you're really like challenging yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I feel like that's important because I feel like people get comfortable and they get stagnant.
Exactly.
And there's no growth. There's no growth. So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate your growth. I appreciate you really out there trying to master that craft, bro. Because it's more than just, it's more to it than just jumping in the studio and like, okay, I'm gonna lay something down real quick.
Nah, it's like I feel like you gotta have like if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Like that's a lot of things I heard like growing up. So it's like I come in the studio with an idea already. Like when it comes to videos, all the same process, cover arts, I have an idea already. It's not all the way thought out or processed, but it'll come.
While we on ideas, bro, where do you come up? I mean, this is an important piece to your sound and to anybody that's creating sound is the sample, bro. The samples. Where do you get your inspiration for your samples and you know, creating that melody of the whole track? Where does a lot of that come from?
Most of my tracks actually out are like produced by like Dejan Beats or like Benji, but I have a few in there that I produce, and now more so like a lot of the other songs I'm producing. That's my goal. Like again, challenge myself for my next project. I'm gonna do everything on it. I'm gonna produce it, mix it, master it.
Man.
Yeah. So if I was like, okay, I got inspired by one of my other producers, Benji, and I was like, okay, I like how he flipping these samples. So I found the song. It was like I've made a sample beat before, but I wanted to get a song that I knew that could resonate. Flip it.
Facts.
I was like, okay, let me turn that around. Just so happened the Chicks Tape came out like
see? Yep, I already knew it. I wasn't even gonna say it, but you said it. I knew it.
I was already onto it, and then it's like it just happened. I was like, I'm still come out with it. You know, I don't try to let nobody else's idea.
Don't let nothing slow you down, bro. Like I said, bro, it's a game of you just got to respect the art at the end of the day. If anything, bro, if anything, it's a compliment, bro. If anything, it's a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Somebody sample something from you, it's a compliment.
Exactly.
Why be mad about it?
It's fire too, cause like on the If, I took like the same story, like the plot almost, and just like spoke on my aspect of that situation.
Yeah. So, and it's fire, bro. It's heat. Hey, laptop caught fire. I was like, hold on. JBL studio speakers, hold on. They said, hold on. What's going on over here? We might have to figure this one out. I was
at
like,
first
bro.
I like the song because like I was just like even I got to the mode where like from making songs every week I was like all right let me get in my producer bag because I had made beats from time to time. I was like okay let me make beats every day, and I
Yeah.
was just on it and I had all right. It's different when you making the beat than making a song to the beat you made. That's like a challenge in itself.
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
create a sound for yourself that it's harder when other producers are like they just produce, so it's like they get that inspiration and that idea. They more in tune with it. So
Yep.
got into it and I recorded on it. At first I was like, nah, this ain't it. So I let it sit for a while. Came back
Yeah.
to it. I'm like, this really some
Yeah.
fire.
Cause I mean, you started off doing covers, so like you already kind of understood the vibe of like jumping on something else and kind of creating your own.
Exactly,
So you
exactly.
kind of got ahead of the curve in a sense of when it comes to actually creating sound and being able to kind of justify your own lane on tracks.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense to me. Huh?
It's imitation before innovation.
Come
That's how
on,
you.
bro. You got a one liner for everything music related, bro.
I studied this, bro. I got
Uh,
notebooks. Like I
let's
watch people.
go.
I
Let's
study people when it's their.
go. You really out here, bro.
Yeah.
You really out here, man. I appreciate that, man. And it's gonna go a long way, man. It's gonna go a long way. This one right here, man. So you express like I mean, we talked about a lot. You expressed the love, lust, heartbreak, family. Real life experiences, right? I was curious. Um, how were you? I mean, obviously, when you create sound, that's kind of how you dwell with it, right? Because you putting it on paper, you expressing it, like you really talk, you speaking out loud about it. How did you dwell with these sort of situations and things like that before the music, or when you're not doing that, like your
Yeah.
real life, like
Yeah. Without really, music is therapeutic, but before that,
yeah,
or doing music, I don't know, I feel like I have some type of outlet, like even if it was like drawing, like
yeah,
I'll draw some people, like to express it, or
mm-hmm,
playing video games or
yep,
hooping,
yep,
like everybody else. So it
yeah,
wasn't. It's just like when you have another outlet or avenue to release
yeah,
that, it kind of flows through that
yeah.
channel.
So it was more than just music.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I was just curious, man, because I was like, yo, this dude's got like stories. He's been through it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody dwells with things differently. But as an artist, and and at the same time as a listener, we're kind of curious to like, how do you, if you're not making music every single day, how are you dwelling with all these things? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
they try to treat y'all like y'all not human, like y'all don't deal with real life situations.
I think about it like how, because I'm a listener too, like I'm a fan
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well. I listen to certain songs, like okay, it made me feel like they wrote about my situation. They damn near wrote that
Facts.
to me. Like that Drake
Facts.
J. I'm like, I wish I wrote that first because I could have
Which
came
one?
up with
Which one?
Jaded by Drake.
Oh yeah, Jaded. Oh gosh.
I could have wrote that right there because that's every bar in there. I was like, that's exactly how I'm feeling. So
Yeah, he notorious for that, bruh. He
yeah.
notorious for telling those stories that resonate, have everybody in their feelings.
So I took from that inspiration. Like if I could write those stories, I know
Mm-hmm.
somebody can relate to it because I've had those songs for me that what I'm saying that brought me closer to a situation or showed me light in a situation. I'm like, yeah, I gotta drop it anyway, even if I don't like the song,
Yeah.
somebody else.
Facts.
Even if I want to speak about it, somebody else could relate to it and makes them, what I'm saying, feel more secure with themselves.
Facts. Facts. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's real, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, that's how it should be, man. People gonna catch on to your story. People gonna see that it stems from a whole lot, bro. And I get it. So yeah, I get it, right?
Yeah,
But hey, that was it for that segment, bro. This last little segment here, bro, is called Let's Talk About It. So what I did was I dove into the IG a little bit, and what I did was I put together some small little joints, and it's pretty much to kind of understand, maybe to give a little more context, or to explain that caption type vibe, right?
got you.
Yeah, it's cool, little something for the fans, something for the people, because
I
I
already
know
know.
everybody following you. Sometimes you see stuff and you be like, what's really going on here, right? So this is what this segment's about. So this one right here, this was a recent one. I actually commented on this one 3 days ago. So I'm a big fan of the Jordan 1s.
Ooh,
I'm a big fan. You know what I'm saying? So you a shoe collector?
Yeah, a little bit. Not as much as I used.
I see you got the fashion going. You got the Iron Maiden tee. You know what I'm saying? Got the red Scully. It look red. It might be orange.
Orange, yeah.
Orange. That orange red. You know what I'm saying? You got the Atlanta little. You know what I'm saying? COVID protection. Hey, represent. I see you. So yeah, look, hey, bro. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you stay dripping. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I see the steez. So what's really going on here? Django ones. It's a bigger picture. You was promoting a bittersweet joint.
Yeah.
What's the shoe selection looking like? I mean, you a collector?
Yeah, man. Really, man. I just right before that picture, I just copped the pine green ones. So I was like, damn, I really want a one collection. So I already had like three or four pairs, and I got those. I'm like, okay, this really makes it like a collection now.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I see, like, man. I see the pines in there. I see the Travis in there. I see the OGs in there. The gold joints. What's the gold joints again?
Bellows.
Yeah. Those is hitting. Okay.
I really that's what one of my goals is to have like a collection of just all the ones I like. Not all of them. Some of them ugly, but
yeah. Some of them don't hit.
Ain't it?
Yes, sir. This one right here, February 23rd. It's like a little collage joint, but the caption is, "I didn't come for the fame. I might just bust down the rings and put a 1 on the chain."
I'm trying to remember what picture that was.
Come on, brother. It's a picture, but the caption is what we talking about. It's February 23rd. You look like you was in front of like a garage, and it had orange letters in the back.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Man, what was going on? So this are these goals here? Like you ain't doing it for the fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The verse, it's on a song with my homie Mari.
Mm-hmm.
I put in this song. I forgot the song. I think it's called Kurt Cobain.
Okay.
I didn't come for the fame. I put a 1 on the chain, something like that. Cause like that's I'm not here for from everybody else, but more so like the personal accolades.
Yeah.
So, like changes, like when rappers get certified, they put some jury on. They put they get up on. So like I'm gonna put a 1 on the chain. Now, I'm gonna still watch this. Mark my words. I'm gonna have a big.
He said, "Mark my words. I believe it." You gonna have to hit me on the purchase too. Like, yo, I'm pulling into the jury joint right now.
Put me on FaceTime. I'm gonna post a FaceTime.
Pull that face. We own it, bro. I market it too. Bet that. Hey, don't forget about it when that time come. I know it's right around the corner.
Oh yeah.
Yo, so this one right here, we talked a little about it. You did the war and the soul searching in front of. So where were you at right here? And how did this come about? I mean, I know it's the episode. It's an episode out of the 1UP studio. What kind of inspired you to do this? I guess, and what is this about for the people who don't know?
I did that really in front of my house, my garage, just my Duke's crib. Like,
yep.
I heard it from the Migos first. Like they made it out of Mama basement, and like
okay.
Big Boy that was coming up, they was recording in Mama basement. So
yeah, a
big saying of mine, like you said, I had a one-liner. It's like if you go on my Twitter, my header is like from the basement to the billboard.
From the bit, yep. Dang, I was actually gonna bring that up. That's funny that you brought that up because I did see that, and that was one thing that I forgot to bring up. But yes, that's a real statement.
The basement is 1UP Records, so like eventually it'll become like a big studio facility or whatever. But
yeah,
I don't have access to these infinity walls and big studio rooms for these video productions. So I use what I have, and I feel like you get more creative with it. So
man, you got to make it work, man. It's really like to have that all is cool, but the process of starting from scratch, it's a whole different vibe.
Yeah, you can't start pretty. You got to start somewhere, then it gets pretty, you know.
Hey, bro, I see you, bro. You was raised the right way, bro.
Hey,
You was
on
raised the
my,
right
hey.
raised the right way, bro. Man, hey, bro, that was it for that segment, man. Uh, we covered a lot, bro.
Yes.
We covered it. This is exactly what I needed, man. Man, it really was an honor, bro. Like I said, bro, like I mentioned before, bro, the reason why I am doing this, bro, is for dudes like you, man. That really got that talent, that really got that skill, that really understand art, that understands like really mastering your craft, keeping family first, like really understanding your purpose, bro. And like you can see it in the music, and it's like it's crazy. Like I said, bro, like I toss your music around. I'm like, yo, check out B1uan. They like, oh, well, who's like, so this a vibe? Yes, bro. Get on, like, and to get that, for me to get that reaction, because like I said, bro, I take this serious. I really tap in. I really listen to it, and I appreciate the story side of it. So when I pass it on, I feel like I'm just passing off a good story. You know, I really don't even look at it like, yo, I'm passing you this over because, yo, the production on this is crazy. The beat go crazy. Like, I mean, all that's cool and important, but like, it's really like a whole story that I feel like I'm just like think about it like a book, like a good book. And somebody like, yo, you got something good that I could read? Yeah, I got you. And you just passed the book over. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm just passing the book over, bro. So like, that's how I feel when I'm tuning into your sound, bro, and you coming on, man. It has been a blessing, bro. It's been a blessing. This was a very special episode with you, bro. And again, bro, thank you so much. So first and foremost, before we get out of here, where can the people find you on social media platforms, and where can people find you anything music related?
All right. Again, appreciate you for this opportunity, man. For like exactly what I look forward to doing. And the people calling me at B1uan on everything, literally everything. And next, I spoke about it earlier. It's I'm going to drop a project with just all aspects of creation from me. So the production, mixing, the mastering, all the graphics is just it's going to be.
Go.
Just me exposed, so it's like
go.
All aspects.
Let's go. Hey, we gotta. Hey, I'm doing a review on that. I'm gonna do a review on that. I'm gonna hit you up on the live. We're gonna pull up on the live. Sure. We're gonna set that all up. Hey, when are we expecting that, bro?
You can expect it before October.
So summer. Late summer.
Beginning of the fall, and after that is October issue 2.
Let's go. Wait, so October issue 2.
Yes.
That is the next project.
Yeah, no, that's the project after my next project. So
okay.
Like if you notice, I think it's even in the title, like on Spotify, wherever you can find it, says October issue 1.
So, okay.
Like you know how Wayne has his dedication.
Yep. Sorry for the wait.
P&D, you got P&D too, you know.
Yep.
Like that.
Okay, I see the vibes. So it's an extension. It's an extension of the EP or the album.
Yeah, exactly.
So instead of doing a deluxe, you're just gonna do a whole nother project.
Another one, and it might be October 3, issue 3 after that, issue 4.
Keep it going, bruh. It's an important title.
Yeah, it's like, I might run up some ideas off of just the title. Just like it might be a magazine too, since it's called Issue.
Yep, facts. Hey, bro. Hey, so this is how we gonna end it, bro. We're gonna leave something for the fans, leave something for the listeners, bro. Anybody up and coming, inspired, motivated, a real creator, you know what I'm saying, at this, and what advice would you leave with them? Especially like in their growth period right now, you know what I'm saying? What type of advice would you leave them with, based on some of the things that you've been through and some of the things that you're going through now?
Bro, you know I got something for this.
Yep.
I've dropping them all through the interview, but you know I got something for this.
Yep.
Like what I would tell my younger self, like back when I first started, is be who you are, not who you're supposed to be. Like it's a quote. He's like, would you rather be at peace with the world and at war with yourself, or at peace with yourself and at war with your world? So it's like stand true to yourself and just start. Before you can do anything, you have to believe that you can, but it's best to make action before your thoughts kick in with the doubt, because it's just how your brain works automatically. It's trying to protect you, but you got to know yourself best, you know, even when you don't feel like you got to get in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you watch some greats, like, study great people too. Like, you watch that does what you do, but that's great at what they do. If you watch Wayne, you watch Kobe, you watch Drake, Will Smith, or Denzel, you know, they in the like, even when they don't have to be, even when they don't feel like it. And that's like the only way you really. So just start. Make sure it's something you willing to die for. Not like what you live for is an easy question. Like you can say, I want a big house, a big car. What are you willing like? If you like it's something that you know you have to bring it to its full potential. And that's like one of the top 3 regrets people have before they die is like not living out their passion.
Absolutely. And to touch on that a little bit, I think we kind of live in a world right now where we want that instant gratification, right?
Exactly.
So they want it. That's where the doubt comes in.
That's where the doubt comes in. 'Cause you can't let something determine your final outcome. You gotta trust everything work out for the best, and just like a big part of that is if you read this book. You know, I was talking about passing on books. I'm gonna pass you this book.
Pass it to me, fam. Pass it on over.
Called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And you
come on, man. Been there, done that.
Oh, you did
done that. Yeah.
You know. So
I know. That's for the people, though. That's for the people.
But it's a segment in there that talks about like the negative moments can, like I said, motivate you and inspire you to do better and just build you up, while the positive can distract you and lead you astray. So you can
absolutely
gratification that'll like slow you down. You're like, oh damn, I don't gotta work no more. I don't have to be in the gym no more.
Yeah,
you know, already winning, but you're building yourself up for a loss. It's like rest on your laurels, which is crowns they used to wear when they won the Olympics. So don't rest. Already won, you know.
That's amazing. And to touch on that point, I feel as if you understand that the negativity is coming, if you know that's coming, you know how you're gonna handle that. You gotta know. You gotta know how you handle that. And then also, I believe that it's easy to give up, but it's hard to go get it.
Exactly.
Like, but I feel like you have to be real with yourself on knowing that, and you have to have that consistent mindset. Because if not, the second you take your foot off the gas, you're gonna feel like you starting all over again. You starting from the bottom, and it's all about growth.
Exactly, all about that.
Yeah, bro. Hey, bro. Well, I appreciate that one, bro. You left the people with something. You gave them something. You gave them something to think about. You know what I mean? Bro, again, bro, I appreciate you, bro. It was another episode, SoundOn, with your boy Hollywood Hagen, B1uan out here, straight from Atlanta. You know. If it's out right now, go check it out on all streaming platforms. Bittersweet, run it up on YouTube. Go like it, subscribe to the channel. Hey, keep up with this dude, man. This dude is special. He's a God-given talent. More people got to know what's really going on with him. Bro, you're a part of my journey now, man. And just know we gonna get up on this again. When new music come out, we gonna have more stories to touch on. We gonna have more stuff to talk about. So, man, hey, until next time, brother.
Until next time. Next time y'all see the 1UP chain.
Hey, yeah. Hey, big chain, big drip. What's good, everybody? That was another episode with the homie B1uan. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please keep up and follow this man. He got new music on the way on all streaming platforms, Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud. That's B1uan, B1uan. Check him out. Dude's incredible talent. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Hit that like button, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this episode. Until next time, and we out.
Maybe I'm still bitter, still a real nigga, I'm still realer. In person instead of a still picture, I still remember. You was a hot one, I was your cold nigga. I was your bill splitter, I was your go-getter. I was your swipe right, when it was no Tinder. You was my 5'5", cause you had short temper. I used to drive by, when it was November. Leaves falling down, you can't see me now, I may never come around. Look back at it now, look at how you shut me down. The shit you saying now, girl, read that shit out loud. How the fuck that sound, man, I must look like a clown. Fuck it, I still feel